Hello everybody, welcome back to 366 Days of Hope. My name is Pearl and I'm here to share our next topic, which is come clean. This is probably one of the hardest things for most of us to do because of pride. We have a hard time acknowledging when we've made a mistake, where we have a hard time acknowledging when it's our fault. And so when we are able to take accountability for our behaviors, our words, and our actions, we can have the power to change the trajectory of our relationships with everyone around us. And hopefully you're developing relationships that are vulnerable enough that both yourself and the person that you are creating your relationships with feel confident that if they address an issue with you, they're not feeling like you're going to constantly be on the defense. And that is a beautiful character quality that I think we need to try and develop in this day and age now than ever, because we have gotten to a point where we're constantly offended about everything and anything, and we need to be able to come at it in the sense of, okay, let me hear that person out before I try to create a rebuttal. And you know, it reminds me of this Bible principle. Really, it's in Matthew chapter 18 verse 15 to 20, which basically says, and I'm paraphrasing it, you know, if someone offends you, then go talk to that person who offended you, because the reality is that person may not know that they offended you. And there are some people, you know, unfortunately in this world, who do know that they offended you. And so it's still incumbent of us to be able to approach that person and say, hey, I didn't appreciate, you know, the things that you said, or I had a difficult time accepting the things that you said, and it really hurt my feelings. I love this relationship. I want us to work, but I feel like I need to address this because I don't want to hold resentment or a grudge against you, and I don't want it to change the way I feel about our relationship. And I think it's important that if you care about your relationship, then you would work towards trying to foster that relationship into something meaningful for you. And it also says that if they, you know, don't listen to you, then go ahead and tell another person and try to bring it in with someone else. So that way they can, in hopes that you can win them to you, and you're not trying to show that you hate them or anything like that. And I know this part I think is the hardest, is trying to get the witnesses, because it does talk about that. And I think that this particular principle is really on big scale things, like whether it be, you know, marital issues. I think it's important to be in counsel and have multiple people that are aware of your relationship, because it does help grow and foster, as long as both people are willing to work in their marriage. That's the most important key point there, or in their relationship. Either way, both people need to work it out. But in other, like, friendship relationships, I think it's important that you create the types of friendships that you deeply desire, where it's reciprocal, it's vulnerable, it's transparent, it's honest, it's truthful. And so all of these things will help you grow as an individual, and hopefully helps the other person see how much you value the relationship, because you were willing to be vulnerable to them, and you were willing to work through the relationship because you care about the relationship. And hopefully that encourages your relationships to flourish. Well, with that said, guys, may you live, thrive, and be healthy, and may you continue to develop healthy relationships as well. Take care. Bye.